So this entire situation with Diddy, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Jaquar Wright, Rayj has made a statement and he seemingly confirms everything. Well, I shouldn't say everything, but some of what Jaquar Wright stated. Now, if you guys have been watching her interviews, she is saying that Jay-Z is one of the people that's trying to get Diddy arrested, honey, because what they trying to say is that Diddy has the tapes of everybody. And if you guys will go back and watch, some of those Jaquar Wright videos, she did say this about those tapes before it even ever came out. So I would like to jump into this video because there's a lot of information that Rayj reveals, and I'm not sure he knows that he kind of gave us some information. So let's jump right into this video. And as always, guys, make sure you are subscribed to the channel.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Now, I've been recently watching a lot of Jaquar Wright videos. Now, I'm not going to say everything she says seems to be truthful, but a lot of the stuff that she have stated has actually come true. If you guys remember, she's been talking about Diddy forever. She's always said Diddy and Jay-Z was the same person. Now, most recently, after she did the Piers Morgan interview, Rayj tried to meet with her, and she said that there was an amount of money that was put on her head, insinuating that people are trying to get her deleted. Now, the reason that that is so important is because Rayj just tried to meet with her, saying that he, wanted to give her some work and acting as if he didn't have a problem with her. But of course, she didn't meet with him. And that is important because now he is saying something totally different, which is kind of insinuating that why did he want to meet her and talk to her, but yet he's spewing out all of these different things, which, I mean, he can have his opinion, but why did you want to meet this lady and give her work and all of this stuff that you were originally stating? But now you're saying something totally different. It just doesn't add up. So it's leading me to believe, Jaquar stated that she thought that somebody was trying to have her deleted. So I want to get into this video because it's going to be very important to point out some of the things that Rayj states in his reply to Jaquar Wright.
You got our attention. Is what you're saying true? Because this shit is outrageous. But I came to the conclusion that once I seen the story about me and what you had to say about me and situations in my past, that is where I started to understand that you are totally fabricating stories and you are a complete liar. So that means that I have no respect for you and nothing you're saying. So now I'm gonna go further. How dare you disrespect Jay-Z and Beyonce? Jay-Z is an OG. Don't ever disrespect Beyonce, because now that you're lying on me, and I know for sure that all the shit you're saying is a lie. Now you wanna go for Beyonce. Jaquar, you done fucked up. Jaquar Wright, you done fucked up. You don't even fucked up, don't you? You don't even fucked up. You know you done fucked up. Jaquar Wright. Jaquar Wright, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. Because now you lying on me. I know a lie when I know I didn't do something, right? You know somebody lying about you when you know the facts. Jaquar, you have lied about the wrong person. And I'm not talking about me, because I don't give a fuck about what you said about me, because that's nonsense. What I do care about is you talking about Beyonce. I don't like when people talk about Beyonce. We're not gonna do that. You done fucked up. Jay-Z is an OG. brush that shit off. And I'm sure Beyonce gives no hells and no fucks. But Beyonce has never done nothing to nobody. I haven't seen Beyonce make one mistake. And you know what? That's somebody that's really trying to make sure that her image is in the forefront and be a role model for all these young girls and all the people that's inspiring to be like her or to follow down a path like that. That's a path you want to follow down. Why are you trying to fuck that up? Why are you lying on Jay-Z and Beyonce? How do we create a solution so these Jaquar Wrights don't exist in our new society?
Can somebody make me understand why did Rayj feel it was so important for him to come out and say the ridiculous ish that he just said? First of all, Beyonce is not a god. She definitely makes mistakes, whether you saw them or not. She makes a lot of them. All you have to do is Google. She had complaints from her employees saying that, I believe that she had put something. It's stuff out there on Beyonce. So Rayj, you sound dumb. And also Rayj should be addressing the situation with his wife that allegedly they're saying that he put his hands on her. And then we saw him on the internet telling his own child look to be a lie to try to cover up whatever he had did. So I guess I'm not understanding why a grown A man feels to need to protect another grown A man, his wife, and in his household. None of this makes sense. So Jay-Z and Beyonce has not been charged with anything. Jaquar Wright has been talking for years. So what is going on now that now everybody wants to come out, Don Lemon, now Rayj, and make a statement? Oh, don't say anything about Jay-Z and Beyonce. You guys seem like some D-writers to me, because these are adults. Let them address their own issues. But the problem here is you have said nothing about Diddy. You have spoken, you haven't said anything, but you're protecting Jay-Z and Beyonce, but you have said nothing about Diddy, but you run to the internet to say something so stupid. Jaquar Wright has been saying this for years. Why did you feel a need to address anything that she stated, especially since she's been doing this for years, but you have not said anything to the credibility of Diddy when he is in prison? You have been to his house. You have been partying with him. Why are you not saying anything? Do you know it? Or maybe you're not saying anything because you know that it's true, or you've heard stories. Something is not adding up, but you ran right away and protected Jay-Z and Beyonce from a liar, because you said Jaquar Wright is a liar. So if she's in fact a liar, do you really need to protect anybody from someone who's a liar?
Why do you think we haven't heard from anyone until now?
You know, I just feel like a lot of people are in shock. A lot of people are dealing with it in their own way. But in times like these, I mean, we should come together. We should talk about it as a community. It's easy to divide and point fingers, but unity is where you build. You can have a stronger future for the culture. I mean, Diddy's been an icon for decades. We've all listened to his music. We've all been around him, that at least in my era, and have looked up to him. And in this situation, it's super unfortunate, but it's important to learn a lesson right now, and ensure the next generation understands how to move differently with transparency and integrity. And I think transparency and integrity moving forward should be non-negotiable.
I hear you, and look, we need that in every culture. You hear and may know what I hear, which is people aren't coming out because they either suspected this about him, or they don't want to have any connection to him. And then I guess there's another group who's worried they're going to get pulled in, which is one of the suggestions from prosecutors. When you were with him, you had to have heard the kinds of things that other people heard about what Diddy could be about on the dark side and excesses of his. What did you make of what you heard, and what did you ever see for yourself that gave you an opinion about what he was about?
Well, for myself, and I think a lot of other people in this industry, I mean, it's all a shock because, you know, we've never seen the stuff that's being said and the stuff that people are finding out. Like, I've never been in rooms that people are talking about, and I never knew they existed. And a lot of people in the industry can agree with me on that sense. Like, you all wanted to go and have a good time at a Diddy party, you know, and you wanted to be inspired. You wanted to go out and have a good time. And then you wanted to go the next day to work, and you wanted to work hard in this good vibe, you know. And so to see where we are now, I just think everybody is still trying to digest it and still trying to understand it. And even though, you know, there's still allegations and it's not anything that's
just allegations,
factual yet, but it's hurtful, and it's confusing to a lot of people. I mean, we all grew up, you know, listening to Puff and Bad Boy, and they represented success and resilience, but it comes with responsibility. And all, right now, we just need to use it as a moment to reflect, not to criticize, but find a better way to move forward as leaders, individuals, in this culture that we're in right now. When people fall.
Guys, I don't know what y'all think, but there is so much more that I heard that he did not say. And let's just unpack this. For one, he came out to protect Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now, everybody knows that Jay-Z and Beyonce are best friends with Diddy. And in another interview that I'm going to do later, you'll hear somebody say that Jay-Z and Beyonce are always at Diddy parties. As a matter of fact, Jay-Z and Beyonce are in his house while the majority of the people are outside. So Jay-Z and Beyonce was so close to Diddy that they were allowed to be in his home while he's outside with the guests. So y'all need to understand that Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Diddy were very much so friends. But why is Rayj, when asked about Diddy, he seems to not know anything? He doesn't know anything, but then he goes on to say, you know, they've never saw this. If you guys are listening, he made very good word choices. He never said that it didn't happen. He said he didn't see it, and basically nobody he knows have saw it. But Chris Cuomo said that, you know, maybe people are not coming out and sticking up for Diddy because maybe they're the type of person that have heard it and pretty much think that is true, or they're the person who has been a part of it and they're afraid that they may be on the tapes. Now, I don't know how Jay-Z and Beyonce fit in that category, but we do know that they've been seeking attorneys. And then another video that I'm going to do where a blogger is, you know, talking about being contacted by their team with regards to different stories and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that is going on in the background. But it does not seem that, what is his name? Shucks. That Jay-Z is trying to protect Diddy. It seems like he's trying to get away from him. And Jaquar Wright did state that Jay-Z is the one behind, or one of the people behind, trying to put Diddy in prison forever. Because if you guys now know, if you don't, I'm going to tell you, Tupac Shakur's family, why would they be using Jay-Z's attorney? A lot of the stuff that Jaquar said about Jay-Z, Damedash, his best friend, said the same thing. So something is just not adding up, and it really, really seems like, and what is his name? Rayj didn't come out and say, Jay-Z, he is behind, Diddy going to jail. But look how he's speaking up for Jay-Z, but he has nothing to say about Diddy. It is really looking like Jay-Z is, I don't understand why, if Diddy is really his friend as he portrayed, why would his lawyer be working with Tupac's family? It's just a lot of stuff to this, y'all. So, y'all, this is deep.